I wanted to not only talk about what you need to do individually in your swings to make it better, but also give you an idea about something you can do during overseed recess that will definitely help you. Will absolutely 100% guaranteed will help you when you come back in the fall. What can I do inside, or when I go to the reciprocal courses or go to some other place while we're in recess? What can I do? Kind of a T-square, a 90-degree angle built here with these two orange sticks, and I've got a swing plane here. And so what would happen if I had this club right on plane and I came down and I got to match up with the line on the ball and the orange stick on the ground? Well, what would happen is that ball would take off like this, and the backspin would make it rise, and it would come straight down. Okay? It would go up like this, and it would come straight down. What would happen if I came down right on plane and the club face was pointed like that? What would happen? Well, the ball would still have backspin, but the backspin would be tilted in this direction. So just like wings on an airplane, it would go up and it would fall to the left. By the same token, if the club face was open, it would still have backspin, but it would go up like this, and like the wings on an airplane, it would make it fall to the right. So fundamentally, wherever that club face is pointed, that's the direction of the backspin, and that's the direction the ball is going to curve. Correct? It's arguable, but the data shows on TrackMan and FlightScope and Foresight and all the launch monitors that roughly 82 to 87% of how the ball performs in the air, how the ball behaves, is dependent on where you hit the ball on the face, okay, and where the face is aiming when it contacts the ball. 82 to 87%. Think about that for a second. So what's the job of the plane? The job of the plane is to run this sweet spot of the club into the sweet spot of the ball. But I can have the face wide open. I could have the face really closed. I could have the shaft leaning backwards, hit it too high. I could have the shaft leaning too far forward and hit it too low. So the job of this plane isn't to make the ball start on line. The job of the plane is to make this sweet spot run into the ball. What's important for you guys to do is to learn what it feels like to have the club face square at that moment. All right, so grab an iron, if you will. Grab an iron of some kind. And we're just going to test this a little. So this is how you can to do it. You set up a T-square. I was in Lowe's the other day, one right down here on Carefree Highway, and I think they're $9.99 or something like that. A little metal T-square. And you can put it on the floor, and you can go back and you can come down and you can see if the club face is square. See the white line on the club and the orange line on the ground? This stick here. Okay, so let's test this. Everybody hold your club up at about eye level like this. All right, and I want you to close your eyes tightly. And without looking at the club and without opening your eyes, I want you to close the club face. Very good. And now I want you to open your eyes and look to see if it's closed. It is. Close your eyes again with it square. Close your eyes tightly and then open the club face. Good. Right? So you have an awareness of what open and closed is. And if you think about it, your eyes are closed to the club face. When you're hitting the ball, hopefully you're looking at the ball, not looking at the club face. So your hands are telling your brain, where is this face at any given moment in the swing, at any moment in time? What's its orientation to where I want the ball to go? So where is the face pointed when it's halfway down? It's open to the target line, isn't it? Where's the face when it goes through? It's close to the target line. So the club face is constantly closing throughout the downswing and through the impact interval. So if I were to set up this T-square during the recess, close my eyes, I'm gonna look at Don, close my eyes and come down. My eyes, yeah, that's pretty darn good, okay? Close my eyes, I'm gonna look at Peter, close my eyes and then come down. I think that's closed. Yep, that's closed. I'm developing an awareness of where the face is, similar to when I have to hit the ball. Who here looks at the club face throughout the entire swing? Who does this? Does anybody in the group do that? That will just make you dizzy, okay? That's all that does. Doesn't help you hit the ball better. So the thing that you can learn to do in the recess is, again, close your eyes, take it back, bring it down, stop at impact, and open your eyes and look and see if it's pretty square. The leading edge of the face will be on the line that goes between your feet, and the club face will be pointed on the line going towards your imaginary target. Does that make sense? Okay. 82 to 87% of your success as a golfer is dependent on your being aware of where the club face is and having control over the club face, both for centeredness of contact and for direction. Because let's face it, you hit it way out here, even if the face is square, it's going to twist and the ball doesn't go anywhere, it's not good. You hit it way over here, the face is going to twist, the ball is not going to go anywhere, it's not good. So centeredness of contact and direction, and you can learn it. You can learn it. It's not, no one just has this. You're not born with it. Everybody learns it. Some learn faster, guy standing back there. Some learn slower, very slowly, but it doesn't matter, you can learn it, okay? And so I would suggest that you buy a $9.99 90-degree angle at Lowe's or Home Depot, put it on the floor, and do this little exercise with your eyes, again, my eyes closed, and just open them and see, is that pretty square? And the answer is no, that was open, okay? Make sense? This way you're learning exactly where you need to be at only the correct look, but the correct feel. And so here's the punchline to this. This has to be done. You can't do it by data. You can't do it. You can't say, okay, get the club face square. The body doesn't know what that is. It wants to know, what does it look like in front of you, the perfect look, the correct alignments, and the correct feel of what it's like to be square at impact and have the ball in the Great question. So let's say I do this, strong face here. Can I square that up? Well, yeah, if my body's fast enough, I can go through there. That's pretty good, isn't it? Okay. Let's say I open the face and put my hands like this. And then if my body's slow and I swing my arms really fast, that's pretty good, isn't it? So it has to match your grip and your sequencing. There's no the grip, it's only the way you do it that makes it work. Okay? And so if Wes has a super strong grip and he's square at impact, he's good. If I have a super weak grip and I'm square at impact, I'm good. If somewhere in between and you're square at impact, it's good. It's just you got to get this attitude with the club at impact. You've got to get that. Regardless of how you put your hands on the club or your sequencing, okay? You got to get this. There have been some great left-hand low players, by the way. There have been some awesome left-hand low players. They can really, really compress it. I mean, the guys I worked with that had low, full speed, makes me wonder if we right-handed players maybe learn the game backwards, because they hit it so good this way, so many things go correctly, and so many things that there's an advantage to. It makes me, I wish I'd have started left-hand low, you know, because it's a mechanical advantage at full speed. Okay, yeah, it is. It's just hard to learn, but if I started that way, I think things would have been much better. Questions about any of that? Any of that? Okay. So do that in the 3 weeks that you'll have much better club face control when you come back in November. Okay? You can never have too much precision with where you hit the ball in the face and where the face is aiming at impact. You can never be too precise. There's never a point of diminishing returns with this. You will always benefit practicing this. Always. It will always help you. You'll never run out of benefit. You'll get more and more and more precise, but you'll always receive a benefit for it. Okay?